Happy Monday, Soul Fam. Welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings every single week. My name is Frances. If we haven't met before, I am a Reiki master healer, a tarot card reader, a spiritual channel, and I love connecting with you in this collective way and also in one-on-one sessions. I offer those globally, so if you ever feel called to work together in a more personal setting, please let me know. The link to book is in the description box, as well as the link to purchase this tarot card deck and guidebook if you are interested or feel called towards it. I created this a few years ago now, and it's still just such a obviously special because Spirit called me to create it, and I just love it so much. But also the feedback that I get from this deck is just, it honestly, I know this sounds so cheesy, but it brings tears to my eyes because people really feel the lightness, yet the intentionality and the actionable guidance from it, which is so special and everything that I could have hoped for. So this deck was created for beginners and professionals alike. The illustrations are all hand illustrated by Haley of Old Soul Studios. She's down in Australia. She is fantastic. And then the descriptions in the guidebook were written / channeled by myself. And again, the intention here is so that you can receive a lot from the imagery on the cards, but also so that the guidebook can provide some really actionable guidance for you as you are moving through whatever it is that you are moving through. Anyways, that was just a little tidbit that I didn't expect to talk about today, but here we are. Let's dive into our reading. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and theirs as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team and each and every person who is here, welcoming their team forward. Okay, what would you like to share this week? Where to focus, what to know, what to do. Okay, I'm getting physical body. I do have to preface, this is not medical advice for legal reasons. This is just me sharing. You can take what serves, leave the rest, if you even want to take anything at all. Physical body, mental health, heart. Okay, so this is really beautiful. We're focusing seemingly on the human today. Again, repeating, this is not medical advice. This is not mental health advice. This is not advice. But this is what is coming through. So we have physical, mental, and mental, and then mentical. I like that. Mental, and then heart, meaning emotions, feelings. Okay. So let's dive in. What to understand this week? Where to focus in our bodies. Beautiful. Our bodies here. Okay. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So with physical health, interesting. So first thing coming up, I'll show you the card. First thing coming up, our physical health is strongly related to our mental health. Pentacles are often about logic, oftentimes too about finances, which can cause a lot of stress. You may be feeling financially stressed right now, but the first piece that's really jumping out of me at this card is that our physical health is tied to our mental health. So if you've been feeling stressed, anxious, worried, about finances or about anything else, logistics as well, right? So your schedule, your to-do list, I don't know, something that needs to be like figured out or done, really anything at all, stress, tension, anxiety, worry, this is going to manifest in the physical body. It just does. So whether that is holding on to excess weight, not being able to put on weight, if that is something that you are trying to do for your health, poor digestion, headaches, poor sleep, tension in the muscles. What else is coming through here? I'm also hearing like a struggle to absorb nutrients. So like our micro and macronutrients, making sure that our mental health is supported so that our body isn't trying to fix what's going on up here and it's not in fight or flight. It's actually able to digest food, absorb nutrients, etc., etc. Okay, so for the physical, we really need to be prioritizing our mental health this week. We do have specifics on how to do that coming next, but right now, spiritual teams want us to know that we need to be focusing up here so that our body can function properly. Because again, the main piece here is that when we are in fight or flight, freeze, fawn, all of the other pieces, our body thinks we are under attack. And even though it's a different type of, attack evolutionarily, as it was, being chased by a bear or, whatever it is, our body doesn't know the difference. It's still stressed. It still feels like something's unsafe. So it's going to make our body have this like uptick, an upheaval of energy, and then the body can't focus on its normal functions, digestion, sleep, nutrient absorption, rest, all of those things. So really prioritizing mental health this week. The second piece with the physical, you'll notice she is sitting on a tortoise. Slowing down. We have to slow down this week. Number one, or slow down or accept the slowness that's being presented to us. Okay, so if you're in a really busy state, again, this is for the collective, so there's two ways it's coming through. If you're in busy, go, 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 create space to slow down or try to take the rush out of things, okay? Leave 5 minutes earlier, say no to a social engagement, etc. Add more buffer time between meetings, things like that. If you are being presented with a slower state right now, like your schedule is light, there's not a lot on the books, whatever it may be, accept this as a place to rest. Don't freak out like, oh my God, am I behind? Are things falling behind? Should I be further ahead? Should I be doing more? No, if you can, and you can, please take this space to move slower, to be present, to ground down. Take the time to check in with your mental health. Okay, because this is going to, again, allow your body to get out of that fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and come into its natural state of homeostasis where it can heal, where it can function as it's supposed to. All right. So key points here. It feels like your body is just like a little bit running on low battery, and we need to give it the space to restore. So doing that through slowing down and focusing on your mental health. Okay. More on the mental health piece here. Repeat card from last week. Hello. So we are still focusing on what came up last week. 4 of Cups. Right now, it seems that there's a hyper focus on trying to make things happen a certain way. It must happen this way. We need it to go like this. But it's not. Of course that's going to be stressful. Of course that's going to cause some type of anxiety because it's supposed to be like this, but it's not going this way. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Spirit is like, hey babe, there's another way. Please let us in. And the way that we're going to come in for you is through your third eye, through your intuition, and likely because this is a cup, which is about emotions, likely very clairsentient this week, speaking through your emotions. If it feels good, if it feels soft, if it feels exciting, if it feels nourishing, do more of that, okay? Permission to follow your joy. Permission to let go of what you thought it had to be, the order it had to be done in, the way that it needed to happen. This is a hands up energy. This is a, okay, I thought things were going this way. I tried so freaking hard to make it go that way, and I'm still running into a wall. I need to take a beat. I need to take a break because I'm trying so hard and it's not working, so it's really stressing me the heck out. I need to take a minute to pause. And then I'm going to check in. Okay, how am I feeling? What do I need? These are questions to ask yourself and honor. How am I feeling? What do I need? What would bring me joy? What would bring me peace? And how can I do those things? Okay, likely it's going to be rest, going back to the first piece, physical body. But also there might be things that light you up, that are fun. Going to a class, watching a funny movie, meditating, journaling. We do have our 30-day journaling challenge going on, by the way, on Instagram. So I believe today's prompt, I just posted 3 for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday today. Today's prompt, if you're doing them in order, I believe is, what did you used to do as a child? It's very pertinent here. What did you used to do as a child that brought you joy? Why did it bring you joy? And how can you do more of that now? So please feel free to journal on that. Again, really beautifully aligned with this card still. And then final piece, 4 of Cups. Where are you micromanaging? And how can you just surrender that to the idea that maybe there's another way? And maybe in order for you to identify that other way, you need to pause and stop trying so hard so that spirit can give it to you, either through an exciting opportunity or experience where you're like, oh, that feels fun, I'm going to do that. And then maybe while you're in that dance class or in your bath, you're like, oh my gosh, wait, I can try this, right? You get the download. Or through your intuition in and of itself, journaling, meditation, silence. Silence is where our intuition speaks to us because our brain has a minute to take a break and get quiet. And then intuition is like, hello, I'm here. Let's speak now. Okay? So continuation of last week, stop trying to micromanage and do it exactly right, because there is no right way. There's an easier way and there's a harder way. And in order to lean into the easier way, we need to hands off for a minute so that universe intuition can speak through us, whether that is through a direct intuitive download or through an emotional, an emotional like arrow that's like, this way, this is fun, so that means it's right. Let's do that. Okay? So ultimately, to support your mental health this week, stop trying so hard. Because of course that's going to be stressful if it's not going right. Okay? Hands off, take a beat. 2 pieces of guidance. Because not only are we going to be able to support our mental health, but in turn, that's going to support the physical body as well. Okay? Okay, and then finally, the heart, meaning the feelings, which is interesting that these are kind of feeding into each other, right? Because we have 9 of Pentacles, which is it's talking about our physical body being related to the mind. And then we have the mind being related to the cups, the emotions. Now we have the emotions. So how to support those emotions this week. Wow, it's really interesting because we have swords here. King of Swords. This is mastery. This is swift, actionable energy. This is intuitive strength. So again, feeding into each other, this intuition. How we are going to best support the emotions this week is by not overthinking, is by knowing I have earned the right to make my decisions, mastery. I have earned the right to, or I have the mastery, I have the experience, the skills to take a break, to try something new, to make this call for myself. So I'm going to do it and I'm not going to overthink it. King of Swords is, oh, I have the idea, I have the download, it feels good, yep, let's do it. It's responsibly, but it's acting in a way that doesn't give your brain a chance to talk you out of it. You need to trust yourself, okay? You are so much wiser, yes, smarter, but also wiser than you are giving yourself credit for right now. Lean into your wisdom, not your thoughts, not your knowledge, your wisdom, the deep knowledge that lies within. That is going to guide you. And how it's going to guide you again is by getting you excited about something. So King of Swords energy, again, it's very actionable. It's like, oh, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's go. It's really, I say this with a big asterisk, okay? It's kind of acting on impulse. I want you to be responsible here. Don't do anything that's gonna, put you in a situation that you wish you weren't in. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself. And the intention here is, if your heart says yes, don't let your brain talk the heart out of it. Don't let the brain now be like, oh, but, and then turn it into a no. Go for it. Bet on yourself. Take the chance. Do the thing. Move. We are finally in an energy of moving. The past couple months have been so slow, right? If you've been here watching these and receiving from them and even just feeling it in your life, it's been like, when is there going to be some movement? When is there going to be some energy that's helping me get through this really sticky time? It's here. And how you're going to optimize it is by listening to your heart space. Listening to your emotions. If something feels exciting, act. Okay? Final piece here, maybe only for some of you. if something feels heavy in the heart, it's time to resolve it this week. Now, not all of you might experience that. A lot of you might be having this really beautiful week where things feel really light and exciting, and you're like, yeah, let's make some moves here. Let's start putting some energy behind this. Let's that idea that I've had for a long time, I'm going to start putting it together now in the tangible sense, right? But for some of you who are having a tough week, it's time to start taking some action there. Book your healing. Talk to a therapist, call a friend. This came up a little bit last week as well, but this is more to like start the healing process. It's not so much like a vent session. It's like, okay, it's enough now. I got to put on like my big girl, my big boy pants, and I got to handle this now because this has been way too much of an energy drain for way too long, and it's becoming an excuse now. I'm stronger than this. I got this. What do I need to do to move through it in a healthy way? So this is not suck it up and move on. This is how can I finally process this in a healthy way? Maybe again, support from someone else, reading a book, listening to a podcast, doing your journaling and meditation, taking the break that you need so that you can actually feel these feelings, cry it out, and then be like, oh, I feel so much better. Okay, now let's move forward. All right. So King of Swords this week is asking you to be strong enough and trust yourself enough to let your feelings be what they are, to feel your feelings and let them guide you. If they're heavy, let's process them. Let's heal them. You can do this because you have that wisdom within you to do it. You have the resources around you to help you through that. And if you're feeling those really excited feelings, we're going to follow them. Those are our compass to the next step, to finally move after we've been in stillness for so long. Okay? And gosh, how good that's going to feel to finally be putting energy towards what we want our life to be, because we freaking deserve it. We deserve to have the life that feels most intuitively aligned for us. And it's time to start building that now. Okay? Dang, I'm so excited for this week. And what I love about it is it's so actionable. It's so like human, but it is led by heart and third eye, which is alignment. That is living in alignment. We bring the ethereal into the earthly so that we can have a beautiful human experience, because that's why we came here. That's why we are on earth, to be human. And when we can do that with connection as well, that's it. That's the key. Okay? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all of us. Any questions, please let me know. Please leave them in the comments. If you feel called to donate to what I call the love jar, this is my PayPal donation link. It helps me to show up with energy for you every week. Thank you so, so, so much for your generosity there. Words can never express how grateful I am for every penny that comes my way. Thank you. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like this video. That really helps me out, and subscribe to this channel. I would love to stay connected with you every week. Share with a friend who you think who you think would receive something from this. I'm just sending you such a beautiful week. Anything that you want to share, again, I would love to hear it. If you want to participate in our 30-day journaling challenge, that is on Instagram. If you want to start from day one, it's in my highlights, so please check that out. And I hope you have an amazing week. I'll see you again soon.